You big bully! Get away from me! I'm not letting you have my
Give
dolly!
me your dolly, or Yun-sen will come get you.
You big bully! Get away from me! I'm not letting you have my
Give
dolly!
me your dolly, or Yun-sen will come get you.
Don't mess with
I'm
me!
sorry.
I've got
I
my
want to be a
own
member of the
bodyguard.
House Society one day. I was just practicing.
You got here at just the right time, warrior. He's always been a bully. Thinks he's gonna be a Hao. They're a bad gang in Zyway. If you'd been just a minute later, I would have had to give him a busted lip. The crying usually works, but he's been an extra big creep lately. And what was he saying? Something about Yun-Sang being in the House Society? That's a new one. I never heard him say that. I don't know. I've heard other people say that, I guess. I guess you could ask the mayor when he comes back. Yeah, he should be back in a minute. Oh, there he is. Hi, Mayor Ip-young. And thank you for finding my father. We got to have a late lunch and everything.
There you are, warrior. I hope
I'll let you
come back.
grown-ups talk.
Sopong and Daljin have both told of your bravery and generosity. You have been a great help to us, more helpful than the Talus army at any rate. And Sopong told me that you defeated Doran and Maung San in your quest to find information on Yun-Sang. Is that true? Heavens bless you, what a feat. Did you find any information on Yun-Sang? That is most unfortunate, and I have nothing to tell you. If there weren't so many people injured here, both militia and villagers, I'd be able to help you more with information. In fact, we need medicine very desperately. With the supply lines disrupted by the Lumang, our provisions are dwindling. I have taken this up with Yu-chun, but he seems to think we can make do with what we have. He has no regard for our circumstances. Which brings me to this. Yu-chun is looking for Yun-Sang and has all the resources of the Talus army behind him. If you bring us the medicine, I'll make note of his movements. Splendid. The medicine that we need is called the tricolor pellet and can only be found in Plog Sanctum, which is east of here. When you get there, find Han Young. He will know what you're looking for.
I've got a bad feeling about this. I might be Han Young. Who wants to know? Well, if I was Han Young, and I'm not saying I am, I would have to tell you that tricolor pellets are in high demand, and that those seeking them have to pay handsomely for them. Did Mayor Ip-young send you? He's a very influential and wealthy man. I'm sure he can pay for it. Let's say 5,000 gold. Tricolor pellets take weeks to make. They are distilled from the essence of tricolor giganura sweat, which is dangerous to obtain, even if the giganura is sleeping. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I've been working so hard out here. Making these tricolor pellets is grueling. Oh, did you bring me more rainbow plants? Great. Now I have to make more tricolor pellets. And I was gonna write a sonnet. Ha, no. That's just what Han Young tells everyone so he can drive up the price. I just take these weeds to a mill and grind them up. It's really hard work, and it's so hot here. But at least he pays me, and the frogs are good company.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Excellent. But I'd feel better if you didn't see where I stashed my goods. I've got a bad feeling about this. Soldiers will...
Did you find Han Young? Were you able to get the pellets from Han Young? Very good. I will get these to our doctors at once. What did he ask for them? Oh, never mind. I shouldn't ask such things. But you haggled with him, right? Never mind. Don't worry. The lives of the villagers are my first priority. You've done us a great service. And I have some information for you. I saw Yu Chun run into his office waving an official report around. You should listen in, or get the report. Quickly, warrior, before it's too late.
He's running out of places to hide. Huh? What do you want? When we finish interrogating Maung-san, you'll be the first to know. I don't have anything concrete, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. I need evidence. I'm under orders from the Emperor himself not to divulge information that could compromise our efforts to capture Yunsang. You tend to follow those kinds of orders, or wind up with an iron ball around your ankle. I think we're done here. Once Yunsang is in custody, we'll grab a beer. Hell, we'll grab the entire barrel. Let's go!
You have acquired a new quest item.
We've sighted the subject. Meet Dosun at the forward base camp.
Huh? Who are you? I'm sorry, I don't have time for you. I'm meeting someone important. I believe you are mistaken. I've never seen you before in my life. What? This is vital intelligence on a project that he is responsible for, and he sends some lackey to do his job? Well, neither do I, but how do I know you're not from the Lumang Syndicate? What if you're in the Skyhaven Resistance? No, I really can't. Yu Chun has put me in a bind if he really did send you. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the information if you pass this test. If you're really who you say you are, brave the Soulstone Plains and bring this supply request to the battlefield commander. It's, essential to the war effort. Bring it back and I'll tell you what you need to know.
I hope you've come here to prove yourself on the battlefield, warrior. The Cerulean Order wages war on us again. Join us! That's the spirit! Now first we'll... Wait, what is that in your hand? A supply request? At this crucial time in battle? Nonsense. And this is clearly a forged document. Dosun put you up to this, didn't he? That play-acting, wannabe spy. I'll sign the request. But only so we can catch that rat in his lie. Help me achieve justice by returning the request, and I won't report you for bringing me this obvious forgery. A fair trade, I'd say.
Have you done what I asked? You must truly be a highly skilled warrior, and most certainly one of Yu-Chun's assistants. I sent a letter to Yu-Chun because I had heard rumors of Yunsang's sightings all over the Sky Petal Plains. My sources have recorded sightings of Yunsang at 5 different locations. 5. Of course, Yu-Chun will have to narrow it down. He's been seen at the Lumang Stronghold, the Lumang Den, the Soulstone Plains, the Plog Sanctum, and the secret criminal hideout the Hao call Just a Cave. I bet they think they're very funny thinking that one up. Yes, the Hao think they're very clever. It's their secret site where they meet to gamble and carouse. It's not a well-kept secret, and I doubt he would be there. Really? That's strange. Perhaps it is true, but I think that would be a waste of time for Yu-Chun. Oh, I would start at the Lumang Stronghold and Lumang Den. That makes the most sense. I mean, what are the odds he's in Just a Cave? Yunsang's not really the type, I don't think. And it would be very public. Thank you, and please give him my regards. Oh, and tell him this. If he goes to Just a Cave, he'll probably meet Doki-chan. He'll try to gamble with him. Tell him not to. It's a trap.
What are you doing here? Do you have something against drinking and gambling? Do I look like Yunsang? Do they look like Yunsang? Yunsang's not here. And why would he be? This is a house society establishment. He's Lumang. Well, I guess he may have come around once or twice. Fine, you're right. Yunsang's here all the time. In fact, he's here now. But I can't just let you see him. Yunsang's a betting man. And so am I. How about a friendly wager? If you win, I'll let you meet with him. What do you say? What? You're no fun. No fun at all. Well, I can make this not fun. If you don't play along, I'll execute these prisoners I have here. They have all defaulted on loans or owe money to the House Society. They're no use to me. Might as well use them in a game. Just a little game of skill. Let me get my pot dog friends out here to help me. Heel, boys! The game is this. You can't find the pot dog I'm pointing out to you again. Look for this one, Blue Town. Now, they will all change places. They're very quick. Pick the jar you think has Blue Tao in it. But be careful. Mistakes are costly.
Do you think the warrior will notice? You had to get a new jar?
Quiet! It'll work. Just act natural. Why is one jar different? Blue Tao!
I'm sorry. I broke it.
Find someone with the same color jar.
Let me me help!
Yay,
Let me
here
help!
comes Goofy!
We can do this!
You ruined the game. Get out of here. That was not fair. My pot dogs were clearly not up to the task. I can't believe they've embarrassed me like this. I'm going to fire them all. No more treats for them. But you're right. We had a deal. I will call him for you. Are you sure you want to do this? Really? Because he's the strongest warrior I have ever had the pleasure of working with. If you plan on turning him in, good luck. He won't go quietly. Bring Yunseng,
You guys
King
can
of
do
Thieves.
Sorry, Brain, you're too tall! You think you can come in here and disturb my rest? I'll teach you a lesson.
Fire! The fire that burns!
Run before I descend upon you! Hey, let's not be hasty now. We can call a truce, right? Doki-chan hired me.
Don't hurt me. I'm not Young-sang, okay? Get off me! Doki-chun paid me to talk and act like him. The real Young-sang didn't want to be
No
found.
biscuits for any of you.
Finally found you, young Sang. Show yourself! What? Was our information wrong?
First the pot dogs, then that idiot Yunseng double, and now you-chan?
Bring it
This
on,
is
Doki-chan!
not my day.
Or don't you have the guts?
Guards! I'm not the ones you want to see. Have mercy!
My timing could use some work. Intelligence Officer Do-sun tells me you posed as one of my assistants to get info out of him. You realize that impersonating an officer amounts to treason? I should slap the irons on you. But I probably would have done the same thing, so I'll let it go. Now who the hell is this? A double? I didn't expect that one. The Hao and Lu Meng must be working together. I'm guessing the Lu Meng paid the Hao to prop this numbskull up and throw us off the trail. Damn! And just when I thought we had Yun Sang in our grasp. I'll follow him to the Dark Realm if I have to. And now I have to go file a report that Yun Sang is still at large. Do you realize how many times I've had to do that? Now why don't you take the Hao's prisoners back to Grand Harvest? We can't just leave them here. Well, we could, but nah.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm saved.
You saved my life.
I'm scared!
What the are you doing here? You did pull my old bacon out of the fire. I figured I was done for when those Hao bums snatched me up for not paying protection money. You should have seen me back in my heyday. If I were 30 years younger, I would have kicked the out of those. Anyways, I know you were just looking for Yun Sang, but I appreciate the help all the same. I did come across a bit of info in the meantime. Come on back to my inn and we'll talk there. This dank old dungeon isn't doing me any good. Straight! Don't you dawdle now, dearie. At my age, I might up and die before you get there. Let's get out of here already! You don't have to tell me twice.
I don't care
the
how
hero.
much it costs. This stuff is great.
What took you so long? You should be ashamed letting a shaky old lady like me beat you here. Since you took so long, I had time to prepare lunch. Go on, have some. It's on the house. Ungrateful little try and be nice, and this is the thanks I get. Brat. If you don't want it, go serve it to those paying customers instead. Then talk to my waiter. He's the one with your precious information.
Me too.
I'm so hungry.
And all we have money.
Excuse me,
us
warrior.
food?
I couldn't help but
bought off the
overhear.
domain?
So you're the one who rescued Granny? Thanks. She may seem a little rough, but she's really got a soft heart. And I know you didn't want food, but if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. You mean the Yes Men boss? Yeah, she left here in a hurry after she overheard a Zeraxi talking about a job. A lot of the Zeraxi are mercenaries. This one had been hired to kidnap young women. It made him so upset he turned it down. Yeah, it was really weird. And when Jewel heard him, she sobered up real quick and left. Hopefully she's gone to go bash the person responsible's head in, and it was probably the Lumang. I've heard they do stuff like that.
I think the Yes Men have a base at Rural Outfitters.
Rural Outfitters is east of here. Good luck.
Warrior, over here, please. You look like a real fighter, unlike my husband. He went off on a hunting trip and left me here to manage all this blue dye. Have you seen him?
His name's Lo Yang. He's a dyer. He's no warrior, and he'll get himself killed out there. He's probably in the Beast Bog. He and a motley crew calling themselves the Brigand Eradicators vowed revenge after those filthy Zeraxi shot up the place and ate our expensive silks. He went to the Zeraxi base out in the Beast Bog. Meanwhile, all of us at the Rural Outfitters are practically defenseless against the horde outside. I need to manage the stock here, so I can't go out. If you see him in the Beast Bog, will you please tell him to come home? Be firm with him. He makes a lot of excuses.
You make sure he comes home right away.
If Jewel were here, she'd make you sorry. I may not have the skills to best you, but wait until Yes Ma'am Jewel gets back. Why would I tell you that? Are you going to hurt her? What? Okay, I'll tell you what you want to know. Jewel just left. She was in a really big hurry. She doesn't always tell us where she's going, but she did have a map to the Beast Bog. If you want to find her, try there.
A dynamic quest has begun.
Eradicate the Beast Bog Brigand. Hiya, warrior! Or should I say hello? That's a little warrior humor for you. What's better than this? Warriors talking war. Ah, the old ball and chain. Suwon's worried? She doesn't understand the way of the warrior like you and me, right? Always with the worrying.
Dye that a little blue. That's not blue enough.
I wish I could go, warrior. Tell her that I'm a vice captain now. I'm very important and appreciated, and this operation will fail without me. Once the Eradicators eradicate those beasts, I'll probably head back. You know I'm recruiting right now. Maybe you can help. Yes, I love it! We're gonna kill those bugs. Kill them dead! Are you ready to work? I have an important mission, warrior. There's a traitor inside the Beast Bog Brigands. and he wants to meet up. Read his letter and find him. Everyone here's a coward. This is very important.
You want to bring down the brigands, and I can help. I was innocently walking in the forest on my honeymoon with my true love, Aromi. Our love was plug and beautiful in this foul world. Then a monster named Hot Blood ate the love of my life. Plug in front of me. His brother, Cold Blood, watched and laughed. I barely ran away with my life. Please, help me avenge my love. Meet me at the Beast Bog. If you see me, blow me a kiss, and I'll know that you are an ally. Who are you? What do you want? Ah! You must have seen my message. Seeing you kiss the air like that reminded me of my lost love, Aromi. Thank you. Let's get down to business. The plugging boss of the Beast Bog Brigands is Bei Li. He's never without his guards, Cold Blood and Hot Blood. They destroyed my life, so I want you to plug theirs. Please, avenge my love.
Warren, you met up with the spy? Nice job. Did he tell you anything important about the boss? Bei Li, huh? That must be the giant deep in the Beast Bog. Wow, he's serious business. He's already killed a few eradicators this week. We should kill Bei Li and his 2 cronies all in one swoop. I'll see who I can gather for the mission. Come back, and I'll give you the update. Everyone here's this is...
You really show up at the right times, Warrior. I was out picking flowers with my friend Jimpo. You know Jimpo, the boy that was bullying me? He's okay, he just gets carried away. Anyway, we were just playing when these Araxi picked me up and dragged me into the Beast Bog. Yunseng was here and he looked at me and said, "No, she is not my songbird," and then left. Let me try to remember. Oh, he went that way. I think he ran into someone, too. I heard fighting, I think. Yeah, I will. This place gives me the creeps anyway. I'll make sure all of us get home safely. Thank you.
Yunseng, why? Beat it. It's personal. Why do you think I would tell you? Now go! You have a chance to catch up with him. My wounds are on fire. I've been poisoned. The brigands of the Beast Bog. Before he left me here, Yunseng said that the brigand spearmen keep antidote on hand in case they accidentally poison themselves. But I don't think I can slay them myself. Thank you. Looks like you're doing something helpful for once, huh? I guess we could work together, even though you made a huge mess of my life in the Cinderlands.
It's a miracle!
Is she
Thank
gonna be
the
okay?
heavens!
Where am I? I'm back in Rule Outfitters? The last thing I remember. Oh, it's you. Whenever something terrible happens, there you are. I suppose I owe you my life or something. That's right. You saved me to get information on Yunseng. Well, at least you're not pulling any punches. Let's just say Yunseng and I have a history. We were very much alike, Yunseng and I. Both of us are born leaders. We have very little patience for petty rules, and we are two of the best warriors this realm has ever seen. The bond between us was strong. We were, maybe are, very much in love. But even so, he kept his daughter a secret from me. That brute, all his poetic nonsense, and he had a child and probably another life that he never told me about. He was lying the whole time, and why? Why did he think I would care? I lost my eye for my trouble. Curse him! And after all that, he loses her. He must be frantic if he's resorting to kidnapping girls to find her. Yunhwa was his daughter? Then, no. He has left me to die twice. I will have his head. This is confusing. I must have time to think. I'd wish you good luck,
I'll go
but I
with
kind
you.
of hope he kills you.
You're here. Let's talk. The villagers share stories of your heroism inside the Beast Bog. You fight with honor. I can respect that. And that's why I'm here. I need your help in capturing Yunseng. Much as I'm loath to admit that. Will you help the guard? I appreciate it. I don't love involving a citizen in this, but I don't have much of a choice. I press Mount San for information, but he's not talking. To expand our manhunt, I made a request to the Emperor for more soldiers. Fat lot of good that's done me lately, so I can't make any promises. In the meantime, keep a vigil over Grand Harvest Square. Yunseng tucked tail and ran, sure, but that doesn't mean the Lumang Syndicate is any less dangerous. I do have some debatably good news in all of this. Jan Wong, the guard incapacitated by Yunseng, has been cleared to return to duty. He insisted on coming to thank you personally. Frankly, he was a little too eager. I told him to calm the hell down and wait his turn.
Warrior, hello! I'm glad that I ran into you again, my courageous friend. I thank you for saving me and my guards. And you've got quite a reputation here now. I've heard that you not only help the soldiers of Golden Harvest, but also our children and even the mayor. Yes, I heard that from you, Chun. I also heard that you've been getting ahead of him. Is there something that you know that he doesn't? If you do, I respectfully demand that you tell me. Yunseng has repeatedly attacked our town, killed my guards, and even plundered our granary. If you know anything that would give us an edge. His daughter? That animal of a man has a daughter? This is very useful information. The kidnappings. It all makes sense now. He thinks one of those girls could be his daughter. And that's his weakness. Well done, warrior. I think that we've had a breakthrough. I now see how we can win against Yunseng. If we find him, I will give you the credit. I'll let you know when I've made all the necessary preparations. Find me in Grand Harvest Square, warrior. I'm sorry I left so abruptly, warrior, but what you said gave me a very good idea. Yes, Yunseng is kidnapping young women and terrorizing Zaiwei for one reason, to find his daughter. So why don't we give her to him? You look confused. Of course, we don't have his real daughter. Yunseng's daughter has apparently been gone for so long that he no longer knows her at first glance. Otherwise, he would not be kidnapping random girls. Nonsense! What could go wrong? We just find a girl just like the ones he's kidnapped. We disguise her, and we pretend that she is Yunhwa. Yunseng will come running. And I know the perfect girl to play the part. Daljan. She's a brave girl, and her father, Sopong, has agreed to let her do it. Your fear is unwarranted. Yun-Sang hasn't harmed any of the girls he has kidnapped. There's no reason to think that he would harm Daojin now. What? Do you think we would purposely endanger her life? No matter. The plan is already in motion. If you want to help, meet me at Rule Outfitters. Yoma! Attention! We have captured the wayward Yunhua, heiress to the Lu Meng Syndicate. She will be tried and summarily executed. So, did you come to see me triumph over Yun-Sang? Yu Chung will be here any minute to see my master plan in action. Like the hells I don't. He has torn apart Grand Harvest many times over, and I've been the only one left to pull it back together. No more! It ends now! We find Yunhua guilty of treason and sentence her to immediate death.
Hold on, my little songbird. I will free you from your cage. Yeah!
Don't hurt me!
You are not my little Yunhua.
No, she isn't. She's just a child from Grand Harvest Square. And now we have you, Yun-Sang. You're under arrest. Soldiers, bring him to me. I've been waiting for this day, Yun-Sang.
You used my love for my sunshine, my songbird, against me? No matter. I will not fall before these weak-willed fools. They are like saplings bending in the wind, but I am a tempest. I will break them.
Charge!
Fools.
He's not going down! Archers, fire at will!
Jen Wong, it was a mistake to spare you before. I am the wind. I am the fury.
It was. I will end you.
I am not an evil man. Stand down and I will spare you. I am the wind. I am the fury. Like the mountains, I cannot be moved. I'm here, and you're done for. Guess I'll die by some other hands. Why are you here?
You think you could escape me so easily? Just don't die before I get my revenge. Hold my hand.
show's over, people. Give them room. Good work. Jan Wong's a decent soldier, but he's not exactly the brightest guy around. The plan to capture Yun Seng was flawed from the beginning, and his soldiers paid the price. And if you weren't there, we'd be talking about Jan Wong in the past tense. I always thought wandering warriors like you were more bluster than bite, but you are a fiend on the battlefield, my friend. I'm just glad you're on our side. Huh, and I've also never seen someone so damn focused. Outside of myself, that is. Finally got to file the We Got Yun Seng report. Oh, that feels good. And I've asked that the blockade of Zyway be lifted. Yep, as soon as you want. I'm sure the people of Sky Petal Plains will give you a hero's send-off, knowing what you did for them. And now that Yun Seng is behind bars, I'll be heading back to Zyway as well. Meet at the gates. I'll escort you into the city. They're under guard and soon to be escorted to the dungeon. You seem to know the lady. Feel free to speak to them if you wish. Don't see how it could hurt. You have my thanks, again.
A saber fang. And so it ends, warrior. Did you wish this upon me, the king of thieves? It was necessary to tell me you had my songbird when really all you had was some village crow? But if Yun was not here, then where is she? I have searched the mountains, the desert, the valley. She, like the sun, is gone, leaving me in eternal night. I should not have let her go. Every bird must take its first flight. She went to find treasure in the desert, and Jewel told me she found family instead. Her aunt, Yahara. But she must have found danger as well. Gil, my oldest friend, kin of my spirit. I thought he would protect her, but he is gone too. The fault rests in me. Do not try to console me, warrior. I have failed her. I deserve my fate. To be bested by that golden-tongued dandy Yu Chun, and to be imprisoned, all for the love and loss of my daughter.
What now, warrior? Curse both of you. You were a fool for helping Jan Wong. And Yun Seng's a fool for falling for that obvious trap. And throwing himself in front of Yu Chun's swords? What did he think he was doing? Huh, I would have survived. And if Yun Seng wouldn't have so bravely gotten himself wounded, he could have taken out Yu Chun, and neither of us would be here. But his heart is in the right place. You're another matter. I will not forget this betrayal. You may get your revenge, but I will have mine, warrior. Remember that.
Warrior! Wasn't that awesome? All the arrows and the spears, and then Yu-Chun came and... I know, I wasn't though. But you know what? I'm not doing anything for anyone again. Except you, maybe. But Ipyong told me you were leaving for Zyway. Is that true? You're leaving Grand Harvest Village? Nuts. I was hoping you were gonna stick around. You could kick Jimpo for me when he starts pretending to be a black ram or whatever. But promise me you'll be back, please? Yay! I'll be waiting. Good luck with your important stuff.